how do you create an offer that actually sells? How do you create a coaching offer that's so irresistible that people actually want to buy it? This is one of the biggest problems that I deal with coaches all day long. And I'm here to tell you that what you see out there in the marketplace, don't be fooled by these huge brands that sell trauma healing, for example, or something very not connected to the three things that people buy. So what do I mean by this? There's really only three things that people buy, okay? And what you want to do is connect the result that your coaching gives people to one of these three things. People buy money, right? Business coaching, making more money. They buy health and wellness. I mean, the beauty industry is crazy, but they buy more energy. They buy solving gut health problems, health, and they buy relationships. Those are the three things, the three buckets that people will actually pull out their wallet and invest money to receive a result from. What the mistake that most coaches make is they see all these big brands out there that have this huge following and that have all this, deep levels of trust and oftentimes hundreds of thousands or millions of followers. And those people will basically buy whatever those creators, coaches, influencers drop. Now, the majority of coaches, number one, don't want to wait 3 years to build a huge audience, huge brand like that. They're starting off from scratch, And so don't be confused by that. That's the first thing I want to tell you. And two, if you are, newer in coaching and don't have a huge audience, that's why people run ads, right? Or because that allows you to basically just kind of get your message out there in the world really quickly and target that specific audience. So it's a way to avoid the whole building a huge personal brand, which I have done. I'm not a fan of it. I'm more a fan of growing beautiful flowers in my garden. That's why most of the social media stuff you'll see from me is not what I ate for breakfast yesterday. I don't want to be on social media 5-10 times a day. I enjoy my private life, and that's why I run ads like this, because it's a way for you to instantly get your work out there to people who want what you have to offer. So think about your offer. Think about owning the destination. People don't buy coaching. They don't. They don't buy that. And they also don't buy your system. They don't care about that. What they care about is the result at the end. Does it make them more money? Does it give them better health? Does it, improve their relationships in some way? That's what you really need to get clarity on. I've been coaching coaches and healers on how to create sales attraction systems and offers that sell for over 15 years now. And it goes a little bit deeper than just, creating an offer, because you want to be able to sell something that you can deliver on. And in order for that to happen, you want your high ticket offer, whether it's one-on-one coaching, a group program, mastermind retreats, it doesn't really matter. I've sold all of those things. I've helped well over 1,800, I can say maybe 2,000 coaches that have worked with me privately over the last 15 years. You want to align your story with something people want to buy in a way that allows you to really live your purpose. That's kind of like this combination, because nobody can compare or compete with your story. Nobody. It's your lived experience. And so what oftentimes I see coaches is they're shying away from owning the deliverable, the destination, the result, because I don't know about that. Who am I? I don't know. Am I good enough? Can I really promise that? Will they really get results? There's fear, there's self-doubt, there's all kinds of things. There's visibility blocks, who am I, the imposter syndrome, all that, the perfectionism, all that resistance that's in the way. So I like to look at entrepreneurship as like a full-on contact sport. It is the best personal development journey you will ever undertake. It's so worth it, because when we do share our story and our struggles and, you know, act as that kind of light to guide other people through the problems that we've overcome, that's how we live our purpose. And what happens from that, you will not believe. You will not believe. I would have never believed 15 years ago, you know, sharing a story I never wanted to share about overcoming a toxic relationship would create a multi-million-dollar women's empowerment movement and help thousands of women around the world. I would not have believed you. So sharing your story, super important. Selling something people actually want to buy, overcoming all that resistance that's in the way of telling that story, and putting a program together around that and owning that, that's your sweet spot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.